friends, this is Scouting Free from Germany, and today I want to show you some Alice Pack mods. First of all, it's all about attaching the MOLLE II system at the Alice Pack frame. And I make this video too for Karen Chaki, or Chaki. She actually purchased a large Alice Pack and a frame, and she wants to mod her system with the MOLLE II system, and I told her, okay, I want to show you how to attach this system to that frame. But first of all, I want to do some modifications on the frame here, and this wasn't my idea. I got this idea from Native Survival, who made a lot of Alice Pack modifications. So we start with the frame and then we come to the MOLLE II system. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Here we have the Alice Pack frame. Like you can see, you get it like this. And there is one thing that is kind of annoying, and that is that these metal parts here, where you attach the hip belt, they try to put some pressure on your waist. And Native Survival, he said you can avoid that or change that by just spreading out these two parts. And therefore you just take a hammer like this, and then you lay this one here, and you just slowly bang on it. Not too hard. The other side too. And make sure that these things here still move. And I should hit a little bit more here. And then let's take a look that these are bent equally. So you see here, this one is going a little bit more to the side than this one. I need to do some more here. So these are now nice and even. And here, as you can see, there's kind of an edge. And we can bang this down too. So maybe this will help out, that there won't be too much pressure. Here I gotta do some more. So as you might see now here, this one is pushed down. So there's not an edge hitting you in the chest or at the waist. So we just banged around it, and now we can do the other modifications. Okay, now that we modified our Alice pack frame a little bit. We're going to the MOLLE II system. So what you get when you get the MOLLE pack system is the shoulder straps, like this here. This is the way they look like. They have a big strap in the middle. And that is different to the MOLLE system, because if you turn it over at the old MOLLE system, the strap is here, so you can push it over the frame. In this case, you have to do it a little bit different. And one thing is very important. You need some extra straps. Mostly they get delivered with them. In this case I got these one. These are not the originals, but they work too. But there are some extra straps that you need to attach them here at the shoulder straps and here at the frame, so you can adjust the elevation of the shoulder straps. And this is really important, and I will show you later. On the other hand, you got the hip belt, and this is not rocket science to fix it, but I will show you of course too. Okay, let's start with the shoulder straps. First of all, this is the frame, you know, he's bent like this, and this is where the hip belt is attached, and this is where you attach the shoulder straps. Okay, first of all, and very important, you have this here. If you see it like that, you have it here. So you don't do it like this. You know, this is not working. You turn it over like this, so that all the stretches here, that all the straps are going to be like this and like this. And as you might see, the straps, they may have a shape like this. And this is really important because you need that space later for your waist, and if you try to do it the other way, it won't work. So this is it. You turn it over. If you get it like this, here's all the, you know, here are all the straps and all this stuff. You just turn it over like this, so that the straps run here and the straps run here. That's one of the most important things. Okay. Now we have our frame, and what we're going to do now is kind of simple, and I can just zoom in for you. Okay, here we have the frame. We use this side here. First thing is, like I told you, you just flap it over like this. And then many might think you're doing this, but this is not the way it works. Not at all. Not with the MOLLE II system. What you're doing is, you take it, flap it over, and you just lean it on the frame. And then it looks like this. See this? Just like this. And then you have these straps here. Like you can see here. You go over the frame, through both of these buckles, of these metal lashes, and then you go, I'll make a short view, zoom in. So if you're not familiar with that system, I'll show you here. So you go through both of these buckles, and then you go over this one and through the second one. Because this one is a little bit bigger, just go through here. And as you can see now, you got an option to pull this straight. And then you go here on the Velcro, and that's how it fits. You see? You go through both of them, and you go over the first one and under the second one. This is the way how it is really bulletproof. And we do the same thing with the other side. Make sure that it is in the middle of the frame. And we go over the frame, through both buckles, and over the second one. Just weave it through and pull it straight. And then you make some little adjustments. You know, you pull it a little bit like this. You see, this is not in the middle, so you just give it a little bit more by pushing through, pulling here, and then do the Velcro. And if you pull now, okay, we need a little bit more. So it's in the middle, like you can see, and then we do the same thing here. Pull here tight, really as tight as you can, because this is a matter of how stable your pack will be. Okay, we need to pull here a little bit more. Just push it. And maybe sometimes it's nice to have a second or third hand. And pull. Okay, so it's here, and we have the same down here. We're doing the same. So right now, this here kind of fits. But we got another thing, and that is this system here. And as you might see, there is some kind of another buckle here. And really, I didn't find out how this works with this Alice frame pack, but the problem is the MOLLE II system was not built for the Alice pack frame. So what we got to do in this case, or what I did, is I take this strap like this, and I simply wrap it around the middle of the frame like this. Really hard and solid, in kind of a cross like you might see here. And then I'm going, just leave it a little bit open, push it through the lowest layer, like this, here, pull hard, and now it is attached. So I give you a full view. This is what happens. You attach them here on the frame, make sure that they are in the middle, you close them here, and then you take this one, this body, and weave it through the frame, like this. This is not affecting your back, because there's the place where the back, where the rucksack is. So this is all about, that's how the MOLLE system looks like then attached. But we're not finished, of course. So if you take a look like this, here are the paddings, and these are the paddings for your back, and these are the straps. They come over like this. Okay. Now let's go to the hip belt. And I prefer attaching the shoulder straps before, because then you got a lot of space to work with the hip belt. The only thing you have to take care of if you use the hip belt is that that the round shaped side here is looking down. Okay, if you turn it over, here there is the label, MOLLE II Waist Belt System. This has to look down, not like this, always like this. And you see here that you got some webbings, some straps. And these straps you use to attach them on the frame. And we're not done, there's a little bit more to do. Okay, here we have the frame, and this is the side where we're going to mount it. Here, and then we take this one, and it has to be attached like this. Okay, the round side has to be done. Alright. Okay, so I hope you can see this. Okay, the round side looks down, and you have these two straps at each side. Here and here. And here you have these metal lashes. And all you're going to do is, you take the strap, like this. Let's go a little bit inside so you might see it better, yeah. You take the strap, you go through here, like this. Then you have this closing system. That's kind of easy and really way comfortable. And there you can attach it. And the same, you do the same thing here with the upper part. Go through. Go through here. And attach it loosely. Okay, that's important because now afterwards you got to do the same thing. You got to straighten it up, and I'll show you. What you might see now is this is not really really straight, and you want to make sure that you keep this one here in the middle. Okay, in the middle of the frame, like you see here. Good. So what you're doing now is, I'll turn this around, and sorry for the camera angle, but this is not the easiest way to show you that. As you might see, you have here the straps and you have them here. And the cool thing is now you just pull them tight simultaneously, as tight as you can, on both sides, like this. The system is not made for unbuckle it all the times. Pull tight, and the same here, like this, and like this. And you see, it's not enough. So you pull as close as you can. This is not comfortable, I tell you, but, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, we need some more. I like it very tight. Some people say don't do it too tight because then the suspension factor is not given. But I say this is not a problem. And once again, 3 hands would be nice in doing this. So Karen, maybe your grandchildren will help you out. So as you can see now, here the waist belt is attached to the frame. And yes, you gotta pull always a little bit to get the right fitting. But this is, there you have to work on it. But at least it should look like that. Here. So there's a flexibility in it. That's kind of cool. And don't forget these metal parts here, like you see, they will turn inside. And therefore you just gotta readjust it sometimes in the beginning, then it sits bulletproof. Okay, so this is the way it should look like. And many of you may think, I forgot the shoulder straps. No, I didn't. But I just wanted to fix this first to show you what to do now. Now you take the shoulder straps like this and you think, okay, where may I attach them? And there is here this big hole. And the great thing about the MOLLE II system is you have this quick release straps. So you just pull here and they fall out. And at the end of the quick release straps there is a loop like this, and this comes in really handy. What you do is kind of easy. Here you got that loop, that hole, and here you got the loop of the Alice straps. Okay? So what you're doing is, it's really simple. You go through the hole, like this, and then you weave it, the rest through the hole, like this, and you simply pull it straight, like this. That's it. And then you take the rest of the belt and you simply shove it, clip it in here. You save it with this one and it's attached. And now you can, with this system here, on these buckles, you can readjust the length. That's not a problem, but then we do it on the other side too. Now this is the same. Go through here. See that? You go over, through the frame, through the hole, pull it through, like this, pull it all the way through, and then it's attached. Okay? So this is important that you do it through here, then come through here, because then the power of the straps are going upside. And then you do it like I showed you. Here are the straps. Here's the quick release system. Clip it in, down, safe, done. This is what it looks like. Okay, now we have our shoulder pads attached, we have our waist belt attached, and now we got to take the big Alice pack or the medium and we push it over the frame. Therefore you have this padded lash, whatever, it's just overlapping. And you just push it over here, like this, until the frame shows up, like you might see here. This is the way to go, and as you can see, due to the fact that this system is attached lower at the middle of the frame, there's enough space for the shoulder straps to fit. And now one most important thing. Here we have these straps that I showed you before, and as you might see here, we got these little metal lashes. So usually the straps don't look like this, but it's 25mm straps. You can take any strap you want and you just weave them through here, like I do. And in this case they just fit like that. And what you have now is, you have now the possibility to attach the height of the shoulder straps. And therefore you see this closing system that is here, a little piece of metal. You go through, you go over and through again, and then you just adjust it the way you want to, like this. The same thing here. Go through this little lash, metal lash that I showed you. Go through these pieces here. 1, 2. And adjust them. So that's the height you want to have to. The only thing you always have to take care is that these both lashes are equal on the same level, because then the pack is not like that on your back. Okay, just readjust it. You see this is not really the same level. Okay. So now they are kind of the same level. And now I show you why this is important. Okay, so I just took the pack at the side because, of course, we gotta adjust the pack down here that it doesn't flap away from the frame. But that's kind of easy. You go through this here to this part of the frame, and you just go through this buckle, and then you tighten it up really tight, so that there's no space for the pack to wobble around. And you do the same thing on the other side, as you might see here. Let's go down. Like you can see, here's the pack, you pull it towards the frame, you go through the frame here, and you just go through here, over there, and pull it straight as possible. Like this. A third hand would be nice too. And then this is fixed, and like you might see now, I'll go back. So this is the whole Alice pack, you see. It is attached to the frame. It doesn't shift. Here's the waist belt, and now a simple trick how you take this pack on. You put it on the ground in front of you, you grab through the shoulder straps, in, you know, like this, they're on the outside. You grab the pack here, and what you're doing then is kind of simple. Put it over your hand and let it slip down, and here it is. And now to adjust it, now you might see that the straps here are really way up, so this is cool for my shoulders, so the waist is not pulling me back. So the lower the pack gets, the more it pulls you back. But like this, it's kind of cool. But to make sure, you just go like this, and if you think so, then you just readjust them here and pull them a little bit straighter. Someone may help you. And then just close it here with the with the waist belt. Pull it straight. It depends on how big your belly is. And this is I learned that. This is the so-called sternum strap. So you're doing the same here. Pull it straight so the weight gets on 3 points. Here, here, and here. And then you can start walking. So, Karen and all the other friends out there, I hope this little video helped you out. How to attach a MOLLE II system to an Alice pack frame. And like I have to say, this modification at the back to beat the hell out of these metal parts is really great now. So you got more space. Especially for you, Karen, it might be nice because women have wider hips than men. And if you get it fully loaded and this annoys you, try to hammer these metal parts a little bit aside. So, that's all from me. You're scouting free from Germany. Hope to see you.